The girl noticed something wrong with the dancing shoes her father had given her the moment she laid eyes on them. As long as she put on the shoes and danced, her stepsister would be able to copy her dance moves exactly, and then her stepsister would report her for plagiarism. Yet the girl did not expose their scheme. Instead, she pretended to know nothing, put on the shoes, and competed against her stepsister. Seeing this, the stepsister immediately thought the girl had fallen into the trap. She even thought to herself that the girl would soon be ruined and disgraced. Little did she know that she herself had already fallen into the girl's trap. It turned out that the previous day, the girl had accidentally overheard a conversation between her father, her stepmother, and her stepsister. Only then did she learn with horror that the reason why her competition dance routines were reported for plagiarism by her stepsister every single time, and why her stepsister always had evidence of dancing those routines earlier, was all because of the red dancing shoes her father had given her. The shoes allowed her stepsister to copy her dance moves in advance. What was even more shocking was that the reason why her father had married her mother in the first place was also to help his first love steal and learn her mother's dance moves in the same way. Her father even planned to let her stepsister do whatever she wanted to her after he had finished using her. Upon hearing all this, the girl was overwhelmed with terror. She even had reason to suspect that her mother had not died of illness, but had been killed by them. But she chose not to expose the vicious family right then and there. Instead, she planned to take her revenge on them properly. Sure enough, the next day, when she went to participate in the additional competition to prove that she was not a plagiarist, her father gave her another pair of dancing shoes, so the girl put them on calmly and walked onto the stage. Seeing this, the stepsister was convinced right away that as long as she danced the exact same moves as the girl later, the girl, who already had a history of plagiarism accusations, would definitely be boycotted by everyone. However, when the music started playing, the girl began to dance randomly. Right after that, the stepsister could not help but dance randomly as well. Every single move and detail of hers was exactly the same as the girl's. Witnessing this scene, all the audience members were completely dumbfounded. They had no idea what the two sisters were up to, but the father in the audience suddenly realized that the girl had already found out the secret of the dancing shoes. To protect his stepdaughter's future, he rushed onto the stage without hesitation and slapped the girl hard across the face. He demanded to know why she had done such a thing, yet the girl knew that the time was not right to turn against her father, so she put on a wronged look and said that she had just been worried that her dance would be plagiarized again, which was why she had acted on impulse and danced randomly. But she said she did not understand why her stepsister had followed her and danced randomly too. Upon hearing this, the audience immediately started whispering among themselves. They could not understand why the stepsister, who was the favorite to win the championship, had just danced exactly like the girl. Some people even began to suspect that the stepsister was the one who had plagiarized. Seeing this, the father quickly stepped forward to explain that his stepdaughter had only danced that way on purpose because she did not want her elder sister to feel embarrassed. After hearing the explanation, the audience finally saw the light. They then turned around and began to accuse the girl of giving up and slacking off because she could not copy her stepsister's dance moves. Seeing this, the girl simply announced that she was withdrawing from the competition. Then, using the excuse that her father did not believe her, she went straight home to pack her luggage and leave. The father and the stepsister were worried that if the girl withdrew from the competition, they would have no more dance moves to steal, so they had to try to persuade her to stay, using her future as a bargaining chip. The girl then said that she would participate only on one condition, that she could not practice dancing at home anymore, because she was worried that her stepsister would plagiarize her moves again. With those words, the girl left the house. Little did she know that this move had already stirred a murderous intent in her stepsister's heart.